Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pine Leaf. Last time I tried tracing the source of a trinket that I've been carrying around me for a while, and now I'm back here with Tacron to find out if he can make anything of it. So, you learned from the Steadfast Sisters that badges of that type were worn near the Bridge of Orient? That's very near Pineleaf. Well, technically, I learned the information from a tomb raider who tried to kill me when he decided it was going to be valuable. That sadness is all too common these days, my friend. The badge is old, it is true, but I can't say it has much value to any but the Dunedain, or the scholars of history. What unhappy road led Combe Fettering to that end? Could he have turned aside? Sauron may be gone, but Combe Fettering was not guided by the hand of the Dark Lord, or by schemes hatched in the Dark Tower. He was a man only, and guided by the difficulties of the poor and the desperate. Speak to me when you're ready, and we can walk to the Bridge of Orient. Let us see if we can cleanse the corruption from that badge at least. There will be bigger and more troubling challenges on tomorrow, and they may be more difficult to fix. Well, I guess that is true. Let's go.
Your efforts to cleanse the evils from the corrupted badge have led you to the Bridge of Orient, high above Lake Evendim, in the City of Kings.
Let's see if anything here helps. Let us cross the bridge and remain vigilant. The forces of Angmar crept back into the city while we were in the Southlands, and they may seek to surprise us. What else is new? Oh well. The oath I swore bound me to go to Aragorn when he was in need. I do not regret the journey of the Grey Company, but we did not leave enough defenders behind. Angmar, defeated once, sought to rise again. Forces from Carn Dûm hold Ost-Elendil even now. Why have they not secured the bridge? I don't know. Steady, Pineleaf, a villain reveals himself. Oh, look at this. Have you come to swear allegiance to Angmar? No. I sense that you bear a powerful artifact of evil. Prepare for disappointment, vile one. We are here to cleanse this badge of its corruption. But it will be our pleasure to rid this city of you. My servants, slay the trespassers. All right. They shall trespass no longer. I suspect that the leader is going to be a little bit more difficult. Incompetence! There are only 2 of them! Each of us is worth 10 of your thralls, O Crannog. That was true of he who wore this badge as well. Elendil's wardens are all dead. Now you will go and join them! So, you're just going to let your friends die here. Because that is what they're going to do. I mean, really. You saw what happened the first time, and now you tried it again? Run away! Run away! Run away! No, he seeks to escape. You're not going anywhere! Ha! Then die! 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 Something like that. 5 against 1. He's not going to last very long, seeing that he's only a signature. Good grief. Well, the corruptions has been cleansed. I'm glad to see you 3. I had a feeling you might be needing this. All right. The badge has been cleansed of its corruption? We have made proud whatever forgotten warden wore this badge in the defense of his king. I have thought of something as well. The guards of the city in days of old wore these badges to signify their posts, but I am grateful that we have not maintained that tradition. If the steadfast sisters were consigned to their own posts, they would not have come to Ariant when they did, and Orkranag may have escaped without into further evil. Truthfully, there is no man save Elistar alone who might be able to command the sisters and have them heed it, but still, I am glad that wardens and rangers go where they are needed, not where they've been assigned to. What next will you go? To Rivendell to speak with Elrond? Give him my regards, for must stay here and hold the line against Angmar. I guess you must. Ah, a rare opportunity to visit Elrond when he's not in his library.
You will need the aid of a light that can pierce the darkness.
I know why you have come, Pineleaf. If you are to journey beneath the shroud that covers Gorgoroth, you will need the aid of a light that can pierce the darkness. Elrond takes the badge of Ariant from you and dips it into the font beside him. When the artifact emerges from the glowing circle, light drips soundlessly from it and pools like water in the basement. You are reminded that even though the promise of the High King Elendil was submerged by the darkness, it was restored by the defeat of Sauron and the return of the King of Gondor. You think of Colm fettering in hope that one day the hearts of men like him will shine as brightly, restored similarly from the darkness. Elrond smiles at the sight of the glowing heirloom, and his voice contains both determination and joy when he speaks again. With the light of Arendelle, you will be able to walk where the shadows lie and overcome them.
Arendelle is a mariner.
Arendelle was a mariner, Pineleaf, and he braved storm and roaring wave. He bore shining light out of the darkness. He voyaged through the sadness and woe, cresting the waves and the sorrow, and braving the winds of wrath to bring hope from afar. He travels still upon his errand, not upon the sea of the world, but those of the heavens. The light of the Silmaril on his brow glowing the way. For all the Eldar, the light of Arendel's star is counted most precious. It is a sight of hope for those who labor against the great enemy or the multitudes of his servants. For me, it is something more. Earendel was a mariner, but he was also my sire. When I look to the stars, I remember much that has now gone beyond the circles of this world, and the joy of memory is tinged by the sorrow of loss. I give you this gift so that you may bear the light of Arendelle with you, and it will be a shining lamp in the darkness. Now then, I suspect I'll have a great deal to do in the darkness. Well, back to Mithrandir. Whew, that was quite a journey.
The light of Earendil will serve you well within Gorgoroth.
Ah, you have cleansed the corruption from the artifact that yours brought from Dirtthang? I never doubted that you'll be equal to the task, Pineleaf. The light of Earendel will serve you well within Gorgoroth. I deem that few of the commanders of which Eorzen spoke will be able to endure its presence, and none will enjoy it. It will bring them discomfort and aid you in piercing the shadow. It is time to press further into Mordor. Aha.
Enemies still hold the channel between Udun and Dor Amarth.
Adventurers of the Free People have set foot into Udun, but the fortress of Karakarngen is hindered further passage. The eruption of Orodruin melted the doors of the eyes and mouths, and they cannot be shut. But enemies still hold the channel between Udun and Dormoth. Some few have managed that passage, rangers, elves, and others utilizing the arts of stealth. I believe that you can advance into the Doomfold of Dormoth, pass through the Garden Azimuth, and find Brungos on the other side. He will tell you somewhat of what has to be done, and what yet has yet to be accomplished. Alright. But I think I have one or two tasks I still need to do in Udun before I go over into Gorgoroth. Oh yes, I'm supposed to be collecting information about these signal flags here. I forgot about those things. Probably are a few more of them about somewhere, right? Here's another signal flag, and it looks like also a Nernhoth.
Hear more than speak. Watch more than act.
Know what that is? I would say that you do, yes, but they tell no tales to you. No? No, not yet. They do not. When you have seen them all, and you have returned to me, then there will be much to say, much to tell, yes? I think so. All right, fine. Riddles. Ah, another one. Looks like an upside down sickle. Something like that. Or upside down question mark? Well, I have plenty of questions here. Lightning. At least that's what it looks like to me. Is that an ornate knife? Or what? No idea. And of course, what does it mean? Since I'm sure it's in some sort of code in any case. I don't know. This looks like it comes from the wrong world. Reminds me more of a Federation signal than anything out of Middle Earth, but okay. Ah, I think this is the last one. With that, I suppose we should return to our friend and see if he could get some sort of lessons. I think I understand them all.
You have looked and looked, yes? And you have seen.
I see it is so. Curtil I am named, and you are Pineleaf, yes? It is well. Now tell me what you know and what you have learned. Aha. Yes. Keen eyes and swift legs, but are you help or are you hurt? Help, I think, and no, not cruel, not deceiving. Then I will offer help for your help. What I know of Udun, so too will you know. And in truth, of Udun I know much. All right. Yeah?
Here, I will begin.
Yes. Tell me, my friend, when two men meet and speak, does one say a thing and then both go off without another word? No. No, 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 no. But first, this will not do. I must get up. Oh, will you help me? All right. Very well. Let's get up. There you go. Are you okay?
When two men speak, one talks, and then the other.
Yes, they go back and forth. So it is when we speak with flags. Then only those with eyes can hear. The captain of the pit, our lord and taskmaster, he has no such eyes, nor his enforcers. nor his sorcerers, nor even his spies. They hear not when the flags speak. Only we forge workers do. Quertel delves into the wandering patter into the meanings of the flags, how one describes the nature of the topic, another whether past, present, or future, a third whether a certainty, a possibility, a warning, or a wondering, and so forth. All in all, these flags are far more subtle and complex than Barnathron took them to be. And now, let us seek out the second speech, the answering. We should look, I think, east of here and south, by the road to the Mornar Forge. You will go and look, and when you have seen, there I will be upon the upward road. More flags for a response. Oh boy. Now that looks like a meeting of some sort. Or is that a person hopping up? And here's another part of the response, it looks like. Looks like the sun, or is it a collar, or is it something that's attacking me? Well, I'll note this down while I wait for whoever it is to arrive. There you go. Now, have you seen anywhere else around here? Nope. Actually, this one looks even more like the sun. An L, a fishhook, a sickle. No idea. X marks the spot? Maybe. So what's that line underneath the X? Maybe it's just a recipe for mushroom stew. One never knows. Now, where is Curtil? Ah, here he is. Hello.
We have only tellings, and tellings tatter.
Up here, you may look down on the land of the making and labor, land of money marching, land of swords made and swords raised. Look below, and you will see. The shape is like a sword gash, is it not? A tale is whispered among my kind, that Zayozagin, the resplendent one, fought here, in this place, with the fire giant Zali Mashtash, and their fighting broke the world. Many say tales are there along my kind. Who can say what happened long ago? Not you or I, for who should remember? We have only tellings, and tellings tatter. Tatter and wear it to dust. But now you must tell me what flags you saw. Yes.
We must seek Ushkbal the Overseer, then. It is he who will accomplish what we seek.
Paying no heed to any surprise in your face, Curtil thinks for a long moment. Yes, Ushbal, the Overseer, has agreed to talk to us at last, and there is hope for more. Surely he is found at his post, north of here, by the great foundry, which lies above Mothuvor. So I need to look for Ushbal. And I presume that's what I'll be doing in the next episode of The Complete Pine Leaf.